I happened to read a post recently and it was titled as Leaking Bucket. I was so interested to know about what is that leaking bucket. When I started reading, as it went on, I was so involved in that and I was looking myself in that. It means if you take a bucket and fill water in that and you want that water as a sacred water and it has to be stored, but if you have holes in the bucket, what happens is daily you're filling that bucket with the sacred water but it keeps leaking. Similarly, we can associate our mind with the bucket and the good things, the religious good things, whatever we hear, we study, we follow, we were given by our ancestors, all those things we try to store it in the bucket of our heart or our mind, and we try to retain it and so that we can follow and implement the same, or we can imbibe. But what happens due to some of the flaws in our life or in our mind or in our habits, what happens, we allow those good things to get leaked off through the bucket of mind. So that is what I thought I can share with you, because it was a different perspective where one has to think about and has to follow in order to see that the bucket is not empty. We try to patch those holes. For example, we go to a temple or we do puja at home. We start the puja, everything in a proper way. We concentrate more on the materialistic thing, the items which are required for puja and everything, we are keeping it ready and we are starting the puja. But once it gets over, by the meantime, our mind wanders on several issues and then comes back. By the time we come back, we happen to see that the puja is over. Actually, the temples or the churches or the mosques or gurudwaras or all those religious places were constructed in order to make people sit and relax and think about how to get peace of mind. So that was the ultimate aim. So why we were not in peace of mind and why they were constructed, if you think about it, like all sorts of unwanted things what we gather in our mind, that is the jealousy, we feel insecure, we feel proud of ourselves, we feel we are the great. So this thought comes into our mind, and because of that, of our relationship with people, that is not cordial, and because of that we incur sorrow. We have a lot of misunderstandings and we feel bad about certain incidents, and we feel bad about certain relationships. So this all gives you a lack of peace in your mind. So that is the reason the temples and all those religious places were constructed, where we go there, sit and pray and understand what is to be kept in life. What is life? Life is expected to be full of love. That is what is given in all those mythologies, whatever has been written earlier, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Quran or Bible or Tirukural or whatever ways, the people who have got enlightenment, they have given their preachings. And we also read all those things, but we don't understand how to keep our mind peace. So they are those which are filled in our mind, and we allow those good things to get leaked off because of the flaws which we have, and because of that we don't absorb all those good things and we don't implement in our life. So that is what is called as a leaking bucket. For example, you go and meet several people in a day or in your lifetime. You have your friends, you have your colleagues, you have some people in the market, you have some business people, you have customers, clients, so many people we see in our life. And apart from that, we do have relatives in our house who are living for us, and we spend a lot of time with the outsiders and also show a lot of love and affection, whether it is true or fake. We talk to them with a lot of care and concern, and we show them a lot of respect. The same energy and the same level of love and affection, and the words what we use, like the good words, we don't use it at home with our own people who are living for us. So that is again a leaking bucket. And we actually will have so many guests who come home, and we see a lot of big people in our society. Everywhere, like we treat them so well, we give them so many things, everything, we appreciate them, we even give them awards in a show or something. Like later what happens, we talk bad about them at the back. that is gossiping about the same person whom we appreciated. So that is again the leaking bucket. Similarly, like we read lot of religious books, we forward lot of WhatsApp messages, we preach lot of things, but we miss to practice, and we treat people as a slave sometimes, and we insult people, we hurt people, we ignore people, our own parents, and the people who are very much for our life, we forget to recognize and give respect. So all these things form a leaking bucket, because the bucket, if it is filled with good things, like all those good things which are required for a human life, if we have to follow, we have to see that it doesn't get leaked off. If it is absorbed in our mind, definitely we will understand the meaning of it, and we will start implementing. So that is what is emotional intelligence and empathy, which we need to imbibe within us. It should be a part of us, it should be in our blood, we should be in our breath. So we should not harm anybody. We have come here to live our life. It doesn't mean that by harming somebody we can live in our life. We should also live, we should also let others live. So let us see how we can fill all those flaws in our bucket and see that the good things doesn't get leaked off. Let us heal and seal all the leaking buckets. Stay blessed.